You're watching Talk of the Town on Cambridge Cable TV 2 and a new Concord on Orbit TV 9.
Coming up on this edition of our show, we find out what's going on with Cambridge City Schools from Superintendent Dan Coffman. Ruth Now and Colleen Smith talk about Noble County Habitat for Humanity. And Aimee Hayes has the details on Danielle's dash. It's all ahead on this edition of Talk of the Town.
From the U.S. Bank Studios, it's Talk of the Town with Perry Baranich.
Hey, welcome to a brand new edition of Talk of the Town. We're coming to you as always from U.S. Bank Studio in beautiful downtown Cambridge. And as always, we hope that you're having a great day. We really do. Well, we're having a better day right now because Dan Coffman is here with us. Dan Coffman, the superintendent of Cambridge City Schools. Good to see you,
nice
sir.
Nice to see you as well. Thank you for having me.
A lot of changes in the off season, I guess you can say, and a lot of things are different now. How is everything settled in now from all the changes that have been made?
Yeah, I think it's settling in. I've been on here, it seems like, for the last year talking about the amount of changes that we're going to do at Cambridge City Schools, then the amount of change that we did do, and now we're settling in. I think the kids, for the most part, are settled in, having this new structure of a K2 building, a 3-5 building, then our traditional middle school and high school. The kids are settled in. When I go in the buildings, I don't think that they missed a beat. They are accustomed to change. They are resilient to change.
They adapt and overcome.
Sure, absolutely. I think our staff have settled in. We've got a lot of new administrators in the district. We've had some administrators change within the district, and then we brought administrators in. So we're settling in from an administrative standpoint. Our teachers, I would say, are settled in, but overall, the kids are enjoying the experience, and I really do think we'll start to see the positive outcomes of making these types of changes.
From a logistics standpoint, it was something that really needed to be done.
Yeah, absolutely. The changes were necessary. We're a district that Guernsey County in general is not growing. Guernsey County, in a lot of ways, the population is decreasing. Mm-hmm. So 5 years ago, Cambridge City Schools was around 2,600 kids. Today, we sit around 2,000 kids, and we anticipate that number is going to get a little bit smaller over the next 5 years. So redistricting allowed for us to logistically make many pieces or components of our operations run smoother and more effective, and ultimately we'll be better off educationally and we'll be better off financially from making these changes.
You wanted to talk about some things that we have talked about when you were on in past shows. You want to start with the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, sure. I just wanted to recap. We had our initial Athletic Hall of Fame. What an unbelievable event. We did the first half of the charter membership group about a month ago or so. Gene Ford came in, he introduced several of the new inductees, and he kind of stole the show in telling stories about Cambridge City athletics, different basketball players, and then each of those athletes had an opportunity to talk about their success as an athlete and their success moving on into life. And it was just a really neat opportunity to hear from them and have each one of them, who are the best of the best from an athletic standpoint that Cambridge City Schools has ever had, and to hear them talk about the impact that their teachers and, more importantly, the impact that their coaches had on them in their specific sport was just really a good feeling, and really made the whole entire event worthwhile. We'll induct our second half of the charter member group coming up in December. Really looking forward to that. And we had the opportunity. We brought the Distinguished Alumni Hall of Fame back under the leadership of several individuals in the community. Specifically, Sharon Kassler took the lead on that. When Luke High and Peter Eikenberry were two inductees into that group, and had a great opportunity. Just a neat time with them at the football game the evening before. They attended a student assembly and spoke to the students at Cambridge High School, and then we had a luncheon out at Cambridge Country Club.
Sounds like a
just
nice time,
listen about their experiences at Cambridge and what they've done in life, and just a really neat thing and way to recognize people for doing great things at Cambridge City Schools.
And that's good for young people to hear, because especially from the sports standpoint, a lot of folks will not go on to play professional sports. So you need to have a good foundation to go into a career once you get out.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that athletics can drive you to a successful career, but oftentimes, like you said, don't lead to a professional sports career. Those two individuals, distinguished. Luke is a military. He's teaches at West Point now.
Oh wow.
captain in the United States Army, several deployments. Just a great thing, a great person for our kids to hear about and he was a great athlete as well. When you graduate from Cambridge and move on in life, you can be successful. Mr. Eichenberry graduated in 1952 from Cambridge High School, went on to be a civil rights lawyer, and was a civil rights lawyer in the 1960s and 1970s.
He'd have some
so you can imagine the experiences and just listening to what he had gone on to do and the awards that he's won, and running a successful practice up in Brooklyn, New York, but coming from Cambridge High School.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, great way to connect back to the community.
We've got a couple minutes left. Which direction do you want to go now?
Yeah, I think one of the things I want to make sure we focus in on, we work closely with ABC Communications to redo our website. When I started here about a year and a half ago now, our website just wasn't what I believed it needed to have been. It had a lot of good information on it. We've worked really hard with ABC to make it have a better appeal, to make sure that our information is aligned properly. And one of the biggest things going on in Cambridge is the amount of events that occur on a daily basis. We've partnered with a company out of Columbus called FMX, which does all of our scheduling and all of our calendar work. So people who are out there are looking for what is going on at Cambridge City Schools, I encourage you to go to our new website. I encourage you to use the calendar feature where it's linked directly between FMX, so our school district, the FMX company, and then the website housed within ABC in some capacity. Great way to just effectively communicate with our community and make sure that people know when and what's going on.
You do a great job at ABC Technical Services and Web Design.
They did do a great job for us.
Yeah, they just created a website for our church, and it's very easy to use. And for me, it has to be easy to use.
Understood.
So where you want to finish up today?
We also have a presence on Twitter. Our staff's doing a great job. If you tweet, follow us at Cambridge_CS, or if you don't tweet, it's a pretty simple program to get on and create an account and follow Cambridge City Schools and see a lot of the great things that our teachers are doing for our kids on a daily basis.
Yeah, it's a great avenue, a great tool to use to find out and to keep up to speed on what's going on.
Absolutely, yeah, it's instant. It is.
Instant,
when something's occurring in a student's class or in a teacher's classroom, they tweet a picture of it out. People can know instantly what happened in school that day. One of the things that's on Twitter today is Tyler's Light Assembly out at Cambridge High School. We brought in an outside agency, actually funded by Danielle's Dash, who you're going to hear from here in a little bit, about the opioid crisis. And our students were able to listen to a firsthand overview of somebody who has gone through this crisis with opioids. But back to the Twitter connection is
we're just about out of time.
Pictures were taken and they were blasted out on Twitter, and people can
see them there.
Yeah.
All right, Dan Coffman, thank you for coming in.
Appreciate it.
And check out the website to find out what's going on. Back with more Talk of the Town right after this.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys that teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
The Old Country Loft in Byesville is full of quality country primitives and a whole lot more. Ruth Dixon and her crew bring you the things you need to decorate your home with country charm and warmth. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge prides themselves on offering the largest inventory and the best customer service in the area. Visit their lot and experience the Classic Difference. The Classic Difference provides customers a service above and beyond what you'll find anywhere else. Their service department, body shop, and parts department strive for the best service and pricing in southeastern Ohio. Stop by the lot and browse their large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, ask about easy financing, or schedule an oil change. That's Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge. Stop by and experience the Classic Difference for yourself.
Check out Talk of the Town on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Talk of the Town Show and stay up to date.
Welcome back, and thank you for watching Talk of the Town. We are shifting our focus now to Noble County Habitat for Humanity. And joining me in the studio, we have the president, who is Ruth now, and Colleen Smith, who is a very active committee member. Good to have you guys here.
Oh,
I always do this to start.
Nice
Good
to
to
be
have
here.
you. Nice to meet you.
Good to be here.
For those who don't know what Habitat is all about, could you just give us a brief explanation?
Well, one of the things that Habitat does, it is to provide housing for those that are in substandard housing. And when you go about doing an application for a Habitat home, you know, you show that you can make a house payment, because it is not a handout, it is what you call a hand up.
Hand up.
And they do have a loan that they pay back for their house, that they have the keys that are turned over to them. They also show that they can do what we call sweat equity hours, and they work on that, their Habitat house and the houses afterwards. And also they show that their home that they're living in is substandard. You know, there's a lot of people out there in homes that are substandard, and we want to help them have a house that is safe for them and their family. So that is a basic of it, and to help everybody have a nice home to live in, a comfortable, a safe home.
Colleen, how did you get involved, and why did you get involved in Habitat?
Well, there was some advertising in our local newspaper about the possibility of starting a Habitat chapter, and I really knew nothing about Habitat at that time. I knew it had to deal with housing, so I attended the introductory meeting and was impressed by what I learned about the program. And I just thought that was something that I could do to assist in whatever way that I can. I'm not a construction worker by any means. I'm more of the behind the scenes kind of clerical type of assistant, with Habitat. But it's a worthwhile program. Yeah,
and it's a combination. Men and women get involved in this.
Yep. Yeah. The women carry a hammer too. When we have volunteers come and help at our Habitat sites, a lot of people think, well, I can't do this and I can't do that. Our site managers usually find something for somebody to do, whether you can use a hammer or you can just help do cleanup, those kind of things. We have something for anybody to do at our sites to work.
But it's also a great place for folks to learn how to do these things if they want to, because you have the people there who know how to do it, and then you can take that to your own as a homeowner and apply it there.
Exactly.
You have a big event coming up this weekend, is that correct?
Yes. We have our annual steak and auction dinner, and this will be our 7th one, and it's at the community center this year, this Saturday night. And we have items, we have live auction items that we will auction off, and we have silent auction items, and we have, let's say, over 40 some items for live items that'll be auctioned off. And the doors open at 5 so that they can see their items. Our steak dinner is at 6. The firemen, Caldwell and Bell Valley Fire Department, both do a superb job of fixing those steaks every year. And then the auction starts about 6:45, 7 o'clock. And we have a lot of neat items. One of the bigger one is we have a hammer that is signed by Jimmy Carter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And he's very
President Carter,
involved.
yes. He is greatly involved in it. I was down there this summer and was able to get him to sign a hammer for us, and I have a picture of him signing that hammer to make it for sure valid that that's the same hammer that he did sign. So we'll have that.
Yeah, when I saw you walking to sit down with a hammer in your hand, I really didn't know what to think, but now I understand what that's all about now.
And a hammer does symbolize a lot for Habitat.
It does.
Sure.
It does. It says it's what you work for. We have a lot of items. We have hot air balloon tickets. We have, well, of course, I'm drawing a blank. We have a photo session by
511 Photography.
511 Photography, and they do a superb job. And we have a dinner for 8 by Father Wayne, and Father Wayne has done this for years, and it is a 5-course meal for 8, and between you and him, you pick whenever you can have the meal, and he just does a superb job. Everybody raves about it, and that's always a big one. We have Christmas greenery packages. We have
many Ohio State items.
Oh, yes.
Which is always popular around here.
It is.
Before we get too far into, how can folks get tickets? Are you selling, Colleen? Are you selling tickets?
We have advertisements on our Facebook page where we, interested individuals can comment or message us. They could also call Ruth's number at 740-732-4790. And there are several committee members out in the community as well selling these tickets. The tickets are $20 pre-sale.
Okay.
The night of the auction, they're $25.
And it's this Saturday at
This
the Noble
Saturday.
County Community Center. And what
Right.
time does it run?
The doors open at 5 o'clock, so
5 o'clock.
you can look at the auction items with the dinner beginning at 6.
You guys are getting ready to start your 5th home next year.
Yes.
Yes. We have a partnership with the Mideast Career and Technology Center, the Buffalo campus. For the last 2 homes that we have had built, the construction technology students have constructed that on our campus, and then we move that to the location when it is completed. So it's a win-win situation for Habitat, because we have the labor, a lot of the labor provided, as well as the students are able to build a home from the ground up.
Yeah.
So what better experience can you have for our
And
students?
it's great for the kids to see the families even come in and help at
Sure.
times on the site.
Right.
And the kids get to meet the people who the homes are for. So we're very pleased about that.
What is that like as you work? We've got a minute left. As you work beside the potential homeowners, the families that are putting in the sweat equity, can you see the excitement building?
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely. Just
And
to
it's-
hand them the keys at the dedication time.
That-
and
it's giving
for
me
them to
goosebumps
say,
right now.
Just for them to say, Dad, when can we move in? Can we move in tonight? Those kind of
Right.
things. And usually they're ready. They're ready. Those kids are wanting that, and the parents are too. And to know it's something that they help with and they built.
And it's got to be a great feeling all the way around.
It is.
Are you looking? Can people volunteer?
Oh, anytime. Our phone numbers are out there anytime. They can call us. And Habitat Southeast Ohio have a website too.
Okay.
And that's who we are affiliated with. So
And
that
you can
helps.
check
a lot.
out the Facebook page. I was on there today to find out some information about that. I've been talking with Ruth now and Colleen Smith, and you've got some students. You're the first person that's ever pulled up for Talk of the Town in a school bus. So you've got some students from Mideast here as well. Yeah, we got to say yay.
Proud of the kids.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very
All
much.
right.
I appreciate it.
Back with more Talk of the Town right after this.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town. Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website, website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services. U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
For a show schedule of upcoming guests and to watch past episodes, go to yourradioplace.com.
Welcome back, and thanks for watching Talk of the Town, coming to you from U.S. Bank Studio in beautiful downtown Cambridge. Thanks again to U.S. Bank for allowing us to be here and use this great facility. Aimee Hayes joins me. She is the spokesperson today. You wear many hats, but today you're a spokesperson for the second annual Danielle's Dash, which is coming up this Saturday. Is that correct? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
And you're just recovering from some illness and
pneumonia.
That's a real good illness right there.
If you're going to get sick, it's the real deal.
Glad.
I wasn't going to do it halfway.
I'm glad you're well enough to come here today. I know. But let's talk about Danielle's Dash. Let's first talk about Danielle's story.
Sure.
What prompted all this?
Danielle is my sister-in-law,
Okay.
my husband's sister. and was probably one of the brightest lights in any room she ever walked into. She had a smile that was infectious. She could move people in ways that
charismatic in her nature. Very.
You don't get homecoming queen without being a few.
No.
So she was just one of those people, and the last person that I would have ever guessed would fall to addiction. And it is such an awful disease that it's not that it just takes over a part of your life, but very quickly becomes who you are. And it was a very hard thing to watch Danielle. It was a very hard thing to lose Danielle. That was the hardest piece. Mm-hmm. So our family has made a pact that we are going to do all that we can to prevent another family from ever going through this. Anything we can do, that's what we want to do.
Well, you gave me some statistics, 1 in every 3 families or in every 3 families. Finish that sentence.
1 in every 3 families has someone affected by drugs, alcohol, or another form of addiction at a first generation level. That means mother to son, father to daughter, first generation. And almost everyone, they said 48 out of 50, has someone in that second generation. That is astronomical.
Those are staggering numbers. And the thing of it is, for such a long time, people can cover it up.
Absolutely.
And that's the scary thing.
Especially people who are charismatic, or especially people that are socially outgoing. They can find a way to be quiet in their alone time, and you really don't see it until it's a major problem.
The Danielle's Dash that's coming up this Saturday, basically you're raising funds to try to combat this, correct?
Correct. It's not just funds, it's also awareness.
Okay.
The number one thing that will beat drugs is just the awareness of what they're getting into if they start, and how hard it is to stop once they've started. I don't think kids feel invulnerable. They just feel like they can do anything. Nothing's going to stop them.
Yeah.
So you're not invincible. And today, for example, Tyler's Light is at the high school and at the middle school. That came courtesy of Danielle's Dash.
Yeah.
And it's a story, Tyler, who had an amazing life and got caught up into drugs and alcohol and lost his life. And his father has taken about the country to tell people about his story and how he wishes he could have changed things, and how what we can see, what we can look for in others. So we are so proud to be a part of that. But beyond that, I'm sure you know the Sober Living House just opened up 2 weeks ago. We had a big portion of that. We're so honored and proud to be part of that. And all of that came from funds that were raised at last year's Danielle's Dash. So we're excited to see what we can do with what we raised this year.
Let's talk about the event itself. What's going to take place?
Sure. It's this Saturday. The walk. Actually, it's a 5K run if you're so inclined. I am not. I will be walking the 1 mile.
Yes, we can do that.
Yes, I can do that. Slowly, but I can do that.
I know.
It's this Saturday. It's going to start at 1. The whole event's going to be over at noon. If you haven't registered, don't worry. Come on out. We have T-shirts there for you to buy. The registration will start at 8 a.m. It is rain or shine. This event is going on whether Mother Nature's on board or not. But there's a lot of other things. If you're not someone who likes to run or walk, we have a 50-50. We have refreshments. We have a lot of events going on throughout that day. So just come out, be a part of something great.
Let's talk about something called the Loving Wall.
The Loving Wall. That is...
You'll have the pictures there to be able to, if somebody is...
I just get emotional. I'm sorry.
I know.
The Loving Wall is the one thing I didn't want you to ask me about. How about that?
Okay.
It is a wall of pictures. And if you have a picture that you want to bring, we would love for you to do that. But it honestly is just, it's a full-on memory.
Yeah.
And it's just a way to honor people who are fighting or have lost the battle. So come out and bring your picture.
Okay. When you said this, let's get back to statistics. 1 in every 3 families are affected by this. That means that somebody watching this program, from the numbers,
absolutely
has somebody who is involved in just exactly what we're talking about here.
Our number one thing that we would like to tell you is do not do this alone. Do not think that you can do this alone. Do not feel like you need to be embarrassed. Do not feel like you are less than. Do not feel like there is anything that your family cannot overcome.
Yeah.
You need help. You cannot go this alone. There's some amazing services here in Guernsey County. I would strongly recommend that you reach out to the Guernsey County Drug and Alcohol Program we have right here in Cambridge. If they can't help you, they will find the person who can help you. Do not feel alone and do not go through this alone. Let others who have been there, let us help you. And that's what this whole thing is about. We don't want another family. We want your 1 in 3 to be a recovery story, not to be a loss.
Not to be a loss, yeah. And from somebody who has gone through this myself, it's dangerous. It is very dangerous to do it. Don't even start. And if you are, get help, because there's help available.
Absolutely.
You know, there really is help available. But it's coming up this Saturday, 9 to noon. Where's it going to take place?
It's going to be at the corner of 10th Street and McFarland Avenue. It's not really a corner, I guess. It's more like at the stadium.
Yeah, okay.
So that's where we all start, and that's where the register. And then there'll be signs all the way through the walk-run route so that you'll know where to go. But again, it's this Saturday, 9 to noon. Registration starts at 8. If you would like to register, it's at www.allsportsraces.com. You do not have to register. Cost for adults is $30, and for children 17 and under, it is $20, and that includes your T-shirt. One other thing I want to say is if you're interested more into Danielle's story, please go to www.aapr.co.
Okay.
And we are excited to share. Unfortunately, ours has a sad ending, but we're hoping that you can take from our story maybe and make a difference in yours.
We are out of time. Aimee Hayes, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Back to wrap it up right after this.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys to teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website, website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services.
That's going to do it for this edition of Talk of the Town. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks to our guests, Dan Coffman, Ruth Now, Colleen Smith, and Aimee Hayes. Hey, you can always watch the shows, past shows, on YouTube at YRPTV. That's YRPTV on YouTube. Okay, got it? Good. For producer-director Adam Green, I'm Perry Braunich. See you next time on Talk of the Town.
U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge prides themselves on offering the largest inventory and the best customer service in the area. Visit their lot and experience the Classic Difference. The Classic Difference provides customers a service above and beyond what you'll find anywhere else. Their service department, body shop, and parts department strive for the best service and pricing in southeastern Ohio. Stop by the lot and browse their large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, ask about easy financing, or schedule an oil change. That's Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge. Stop by and experience the classic difference for yourself. Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys to teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.